Hey Star Babies! Thanks for tuning in to my Star Power Alchemy YouTube channel. My name is Alejandra Sofia and I'm tuning in to the week ahead. This is my weekly astrological report. I'm tuning in from February 4th until February 10th, 2019 from February 6th. Today is February 6th in my world, and meaning my world of now. So this week with the first quarter moon, please check out my new moon in Aquarius video, as well as my year of the earth boar, the gold pig video. And that'll give you more insight. So with this week of the first quarter moon, we've got 4 quarters in a 28-day, 29-day moon cycle. This first quarter key energy, grounding, establishing, manifesting. So with the seed energy, something that begun on the 4th, it's now making that seed grow and giving all the nutrients to that which wants to grow and ground and root into your reality, because that's what it is. We're in a sprouting time. So February 10th will be actually not February 10th, it'll flow into next week, but February 12th is when we have moon phase 8, and so it's rooting into the earth. So we're really given that moon phase 8 is going to be in the Taurus new moon. It is about grounding and founding and rooting into yourself and something that wants to be birthed. And because we're in the Aquarius moon, it's about getting out there. And because we're in the year of the boar, it's about getting out there. So creating what you need to create to share your words, to share your ideas, because that's what's happening. It's time to move out of invisibility into visibility. Aquarius is about visibility. Aquarius is about getting out there. Aquarius is about, learning. So learning. Aquarius also rules technology. So just learning about the new systems that are going to support you creatively. And Aquarius is in opposition. The polaric sign is Leo. So it's you. It's what are your creative dreams? What do you need to know? What do you need to learn? But getting your words out there, because it is an air sign. And so yeah, it is about getting your words and your ideas out there. Share your ideas, share your innovations. Do what you know you need to do for yourself, and it's time to believe in yourself. So these next 7 days from February 4th until February 10th, just to keep it there. We're also, a key thing about this week that's happening, it happens at 5:30 a.m. on Friday the 8th, Pacific time, West Coast time, and at 8:35 a.m. East Coast time, is the moon in Pisces, which the moon is in Pisces right now. So it's a feeling time. Feel your dreams, because the moon's in contact with Neptune and it's in contact with Chiron, and Chiron's getting ready to leave Pisces. This will be the last time the moon conjuncts Chiron in the sign of Pisces. It's at the very last degree. So what I offer to you in these next days, and this time from when you're listening to this until the time I just gave you for this conjunction that's happening, is feel yourself, feel your feelings, feel your dreams, feel your daydreams. Write your daydreams down. Write the dreams you've been dreaming of, no matter what age you're at right now. These dreams you've been dreaming of for yourself, for your family, for the earth, the things you want. Just use this time to write and dream, and pay attention to those dreams. So pay attention to your night dreams. When you're asleep, pay attention to your daydreams. Where do you go? Where do you feel you're longing? Because that's what Pisces, the power of Pisces is Pisces wants to play. Pisces is dreaming, and it's artistic dreams. Maybe you've been dreaming of singing. Maybe you've been dreaming of starting a writing a grant because of this, the things that you want, the things that you've been dreaming of beginning, buying an orphanage. Any of your dreams, all of them. You've been dreaming of you know, taking singing classes, or you've always wanted to play the drums or whatever it is, you know, and taking those dreams seriously. And that's what time it is. It's time to take those dreams seriously. And so this reunion that's taking place, this with the moon conjuncting Chiron one last time at the very last degree of Pisces, a very powerful, magical degree, is like, listen to the signs and the symbols and the places that have been tugging at you. And you may have an amazing conversation with someone you've been holding, a friend that's been in your life for years, I don't know, a parent, a mate, a husband, a wife, whatever, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, you know, just, or something that is just offering, it's allowing the waters to come in and thaw things. Thaw where you've been holding, thaw your emotions where you've been holding yourself in fear, or you've been holding yourself in painful self-perceptions. And so your relationships are changing. Everything's changing around you. And the most important thing is you, and you changing and feeling your feelings, because that's the power of Pisces. The power of Pisces and moon in Pisces is feeling. And so being very authentic with your feelings and what you want, and sharing vulnerably with relationships, because that's healing as well. Those waters, the moon is about other people as well. It's a tribal, moon's tribal. We're connected. We're beyond connected. We're so like in each other. It's amazing how inside we are of each other. And so, I feel just opportunities to feel levels of reunion inside of yourself, in your own soul. So tears of relief, tears of joy, tears of self-recovery and discovery. And then onward and upward, moon moves into Aries, and so that's just like, whoa, that's, wow, that's some kind of, catharsis from that. And then the moon heads towards Mars and Uranus in Aries. So I see that as, again, things are really, evolution's happening, revolt, revolution, awakening. It's time to move on. It's time to wake up. Spirit is alive in your body. And with the moon coming into conjunction with Mars and Aries, I'm looking at my book, Mars and Aries, and then Uranus and Aries on Sunday. So Sunday's going to be powerful with, and along with, yes, and then Mercury also moves into Pisces, the dreamer, as well. So there's going to always be more opportunity to dream and tap in and feel, especially as we're getting ready for our first Mercury retrograde in March. Right. Okay, I'm not clear about that yet, but it's going to be in Pisces, and I know that. So, with on Sunday, so the Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're changing, we're believing in ourselves, we're communicating what we need to communicate, and there's a fight happening, and there could be an encounter with somebody, there could be you could get an encounter, an intense encounter with someone. It's about standing up in your power, and it's powers in the heart. So where it's, if I do recommend, if there's any potential for anger and blow-ups, to also learn the art of diffusing and knowing what you need to do. I mean, sometimes we need to meet things with urgency and emergency, and so there's that kind of energy as well, where that sense of immediacy of this has to happen now. And but if there's any kind of like intense, because these are kind of with Uranus, also another powerful thing about this week is that Uranus has moved into the last degree of Aries, and that's a very powerful cathartic degree. So I do want to offer a word of caution to, if you're feeling any angry energies or aggressive energies, even violence. If there's violence, of course we got to address all the extremes here, and because they're all manifesting on the earth, we see them all the time or hear about them on the news, and so on a low level expression, I feel like the power of you just expressing yourself and getting clear with yourself and knowing what you need to do, having a powerful encounter with someone, because that's the energy of Aries. Aries is about being in an encountering, coming up against an intensity, and it's not about, it's so meeting, so there may be potential to have an encounter with someone or an institution or what, something like that, where you're like, you got to revolt, you got to fight. And just keeping it heart-centered again, and also knowing if it's possible, keep the energies cool, do what you need to do to get clear with yourself, and diffuse if possible. And but there's going to be a powerful thrust and awakening on and change, and things are changing in an intense way. So that the fact that this Sunday the 10th has a possibility for, I'm just like, whew, wow, what's going to happen there? And I'm curious how this is all unfolding with people individually, and if anyone wants to make a comment about that. And but it's going to happen in different ways for everyone. It could be, it's all happening in different areas of, your chart and your lives. So it is very different how these kinds of intense asserting energies, but it's an asserting. This absolutely, hands down, something wants to be asserted in your life. And that means you're going to change. You're getting out of old structures, everything that's transforming inside of you. And Aries is love. It's your spirit. It's your spirit breathing into light, breathing. And not only breathing, it's coming voice, it's saying things. Aries rules language as well. And what things that need to be said and spoken to, but it's absolutely clearing out these old patriarchal value system that has not been getting you, it's gotten you to a certain point in your life, but now it's just got, like, the whole thing has to get rendered, because the new order that's flowing in is your order. And it's in harmony with your heart and all the things that you want to nurture and bring into manifestation. And that's what time it is. It's time to come out into visibility. And that's what this month is largely very much about, with the Aquarius new moon, with the year the Earth bore, with the Aries energies. It's about coming out into visibility and clearing out the old. And so the past. So another piece I'd like to offer before I wrap up this week's astrological energies is the past is dying. And so the more you can learn to stand and be present and accept, and on a real level, it's not in avoidance to your feelings. Like, yeah, it is, weep, release. That's the beauty of our lunar Piscean life stream energies that we all have flowing through us, is feel how the past is dying. You're changing, your family's changing, your relationships are changing, and what wants to come in is the real you. And so you lining up and synchronizing with your heart and your soul and what brings you deep meaning and deep value, that's what's needed. That's what time it is, because truly the earth is calling. There is a siren being rung on the planet, and we need people who are willing to change, to create new systems, to create new models of reality that are holistic and ecologically sound. And that means you need to be ecologically sound in your own emotional, mental, physical ecology, so that you can be spiritually sound. So I'm going to leave that there, and thank you again. Give me a hail with an email, starpoweralchemy@gmail.com. If you're interested in a reading, and for me to just pinpoint exactly where those areas are that you're being called to grow. And if you want to help, if you just want help, I am like the astrologer in a privy council. It's like, well, you might want to look at this, look at that. This is what I see. So it's just helping you to make decisions with your life, understand yourself, clear yourself, and come into a self-accuracy and course correction. So thanks. My website's StarPowered Alchemy at starpoweralchemy.com, and you can also find me on Instagram. I'm a work in progress. As you can see, my background is not ideal. I see how this line cuts my head off, but that's not high on my priority list right now, but it will be changing at some point. So thank you. Wish you much love. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. That helps me, and also make positive comments. I appreciate the feedback. All right, take care.